He is a really cool guy, and I know him now, and I still think that, so that's saying something. But without further ado, Dan.
Thank you, everyone. The reason why Dottie, I think, likes me so much is my wife Anne's maiden name is Gal. I think it's that Irish connection. Really, what I was brought into years ago, everybody races together, and it's a little emotional. I got to meet Jeff Dyrek, the national events director, and it was really nice to meet him because he walks through the door and he said to me, "You don't look like someone who does triathlon or puts on races." And I said, "Neither do you. You're a big guy." And he said, "Oh, I was a linebacker at Pacific University." And I said, "Oh, I played football. I went to Marshall. I was a tight end." So it's really neat how two football players got to meet and get off on the right foot and be trusted in the CDB and myself to put on this race and a venue like this. But first of all, I need to thank all the sponsors. Bert's Bikes. Bert Dunn came in and he said, "Whatever you need to get an event like this here, let's do it." And there was a community leader who owned the business. Colgate Industries, Bob Moffat, the CEO, he had a metal fabricating company. He said, what do you need to make this event happen? And through Jeff Dyrek's leadership, they built us over $13,000 worth of bike racks, which I didn't have. I had old wooden ones that in the summer would swell if we had water and we had to fight with them to take apart. They gave us the opportunity to have world-class looking bike racks, things like that you see here, and then really getting to meet Hunter Kemper this past winter to see what kind of person he is, not only from an athlete or a spokesman for triathlon, but really as a family man. That's where I think I connected with him because he's a wonderful husband and a father. But what he does for a foundation that he created a few years ago, and what Hunter likes to give back to the community. For me, that's a winning partnership with me because my wife and I, when we created Eclipse Multisport, we want to partner with charities and give back, but our focus is the community of Buffalo. And without Ann doing this for me, because she really is the brain behind the operation, people say, "Oh, Dan, you're doing great." Well, if it wasn't for Ann and the group of people I put around me in that circle, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Someone said to me one day, "Hey, if you want to do it right, get smart people behind you." I think I've done that because I don't have a lot of smartness in myself. And really quickly, the latest part of this reason for bringing this race here was the Buffalo Bills. Gretchen Geider and Mary Owen at the last minute said, "Let's meet. Let's see what we can do to make." And this was only, I think, 2 weeks ago, Gretchen. And they came on board the Buffalo Bills with the lockout and everything that the NFL had, the problems they had. For them to meet with me on that Friday afternoon was amazing because I was able to meet a man named Craig Lucy, who was son Hunter here, is an age group phenom, and for him to come from Columbia, Maryland, meant a lot to me because what he does, again, I want to get back to community, Buffalo Public Schools, he wants to try to tell these kids, "Hey, you can do this." And I don't want to be wrong, Hunter, but apparently, as your dad Craig said, you're a fat kid, and he kept saying that on the phone to me. And now he has, I think, the record for swimming the Ironman in the water. And it's nice to hear his dad talk about his children and the focus is his family and all these schools he has to pick up. And really, that's what I'm trying to create here in Buffalo, not only for people that want to race, but for families, a mom and a dad that want to bring their child out here, teach them triathlon, because we all grew up, we all swam, we all biked, we all ran. Let's put it together and make it a family event. So I apologize if I'm getting too long-winded, but it's been a lot of work. It's been about 2 years, and it's nice to really thank everyone here behind me and the athletes that are here testing. Drive carefully, because we have a lot of athletes out testing the road, so let's not be in a hurry on a Friday so we don't run into any of these athletes that came from out of town. And Dottie Gallen, thanks for everything. Mary Owen, what a great girl, hard worker with the Bills, but she's going to be racing on Sunday. Mary Owen's not only an executive with the Bills, she's a triathlete. So thanks everyone, and especially Mayor Brown. I've had more calls this week from city workers asking me what I need, and I so appreciate that, Mayor. The streets department, the fire department, and the police department in which I work for, I may get yelled at sometimes when I come in 2 minutes late for work, but they've done a lot of work for me, and I appreciate everything. Thanks, Mayor. I want to introduce, I don't know when we're going to do it, but he said when I was a tight end, he wanted to line me up because he was a linebacker. The USA Triathlon National Events Director, Jeff Dyrek.
ball, so there's that competitive edge. Again, thanks to everyone for coming out. Buffalo's been great so far. We're looking for a great weekend. Thanks to the mayor and all that they're doing to make sure that this event's going to be a success and continue to grow over the years. But again, tomorrow, our Elite National Championship, it's a big day for us. Again, athletes like Hunter, we have our Olympians that are going to London racing. We got on the women's side, Gwen Jurgensen and Sarah Groff racing. Again, part of the Olympic team for London. Again, Olympic hopefuls also racing for the U.S. as well as from all over the world. This is an important race because, again, it earns some qualifying points to get athletes eligible to compete at bigger races and make their way to London in 2012. With the Elite Race Series, there's also a big prize purse on the line, $75,000 in total. There's $50,000 for the race, and then there's another $25,000 bonus for the Elite or the U.S. Elite National Championship. So again, a lot of money on the line, as well as the series title. This race earns double points for these athletes. So again, the final race is in a couple of weeks out in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and again, they're trying to earn points to receive the overall title. And again, another big payout, $60,000 for the series. So again, we're excited to be here. Again, long-term relationship where we're looking to build on this year after year. And great to see that the Bills are on board. Hopefully we can be getting the same press attention as long as the Bills and the Sabres and UV out there. So in triathlon, it's a great sport. Keep on watch it. There's world-class athletes, and we appreciate all the support. Thank you.
Ironically, the UV plays UConn tomorrow, which is a big football game for University of Buffalo to try to beat a Big East rival. On Sunday, Gretchen, Mary, and Allen's Buffalo Bills take on New England, and let's see if we're really at the benchmark where we can beat the Bills. But I want to introduce, for me, my hero is Hunter Kemper, because he is a three-time Olympian, but more so for the kind of person that he is, and he's a great family man. I know I keep getting upon it. That's one of the lights that we want to shine on an event like this. So I want to introduce three-time Olympian, my personal favorite to win here on Saturday. Sorry about the pressure, Hunter. My personal favorite to win on Saturday here in Buffalo, the inaugural Nickel City, Hunter Kemper.